Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 simple steps towards wellness that I have taken recently to help improve the health and well-being of myself and my family. If you're new to my channel or you haven't seen my last video, I will leave a link to it for you to go and check it out, but that basically explained why I'm making some important changes for me and my family, the reasons behind it and what I'm planning to do. So if you haven't already seen that video, then do go and watch it. If you're new to my channel, then hi, I'm Kate, I'm a mum of 4 and I'm on a bit of a wellness mission at the moment to try and make some changes in my lifestyle just to improve our health and well-being overall. It's something that's been on my mind for a while, but I never really knew where to start, so I've been doing some research and looking into it and just making some small changes to try and move in that direction. So if you'd like to see more of that kind of content, then do hit the subscribe button. I'd love to have you. So the things I'm going to share with you today are just small things that I have done in the last couple of weeks and months to try and change old habits, make new, better ones, and just be a little bit more intentional about our health and well-being rather than reacting. So instead of waiting until we're all ill and being reactive, or waiting until I feel really stressed out and frazzled, I'm just trying to do things proactively to build us up and put us in the best possible place mentally, physically, and an overall sense of wellness. So these are some of the first things that I've done which have really started to make a difference already, and I thought you might be interested to hear them. So the first step I've taken, and probably the thing that's made the biggest difference so far, is swapping my early morning coffee for a warm glass of water with a slice of lemon. Now, if you're anything like me, that doesn't sound very appealing. I love my coffee first thing in the morning. I look forward to it. It's probably the only thing that gets me out of bed, but I had noticed that it was really affecting my gut health, I guess is the best way to describe it. I would have a slightly, not an upset tummy, but it just didn't feel quite right after my morning coffee. And I know that I'm sensitive to coffee anyway. I can't drink a great deal of it without feeling sick. So I kind of figured it must just be that I'm putting coffee into my tummy, and that's the first thing that's hitting my empty stomach in the morning. I've been reading for years about how good lemon water is for your digestion, and warm water in particular, because it's gentler on your digestive system. But I've never tried it just because I'm always looking for that coffee first thing in the morning. For the last couple of weeks, I've decided to just give it a go. It wasn't something I wanted to do particularly, but I felt I needed to try it just to see if it improved things for me in terms of my digestive system and my tummy. And let me tell you, it has made a massive difference. So the first thing I do when I get up is just fill a glass full of half boiling water from the kettle with a slice of lemon, which releases some of the lemon juice into the water. Then I top it up with cold water and drink it all in one go straight away. That's probably about half a litre. Once I've drunk that and it's kind of worked its way into my system, then I can have my coffee. And the difference in how my tummy feels first thing in the morning is huge. Also, as an added benefit, I've already drunk half a litre of water first thing in the morning, which is great. The lemon in it is a great source of vitamin C. It's good for your digestive system. It actually boosts your metabolism. It also balances the pH levels in your tummy. There are so many benefits to lemon water. And now that I've started doing it, it's definitely a habit that I will stick to because I've noticed such great benefits. So it's worth a go if you too feel a bit sensitive to coffee or tea first thing in the morning. The key for me is having it with warm water, not cold, because I find it really difficult to drink a very cold glass of water first thing in the morning. Warm water goes down a lot easier, and it's a simple step that I've taken that's making a big difference. The second step is to start my morning with intention, which sounds a little bit cheesy, but a lot of the time I have found in the past that I would start my morning very slowly. Obviously, my priority usually is to get the kids ready and out the door for school. Once that was done, I would just potter around the house doing little bits of this and that here and there, not really achieving a great deal until later on in the day. Isn't there a saying, either you run the day or the day runs you, something along those lines? So I wanted to make some changes so that I was really starting my morning on the right foot and setting myself up for a productive and positive day. So lately I've been starting every single day without fail with some sort of movement or exercise. Usually it's yoga because it really benefits my back. I talked about it in my last video on this topic, and it's something that just seems to benefit me and really work for me physically and mentally as well. I feel like a much calmer, happier person and just ready to take on the day if I've done just 20 minutes, even half an hour at the most, of yoga every single morning. And even though I'm usually doing it with 4 kids around me or Marnie climbing on my back, it's still, I find it really relaxing, and it's a way to focus and think about what I want to do throughout the day as well. So that is a big one for me, and it's made such a difference so far. The third step is trying to be more mindful and aware of the products that I use in my home. I talked a little bit about this again in the last video. I watched a documentary called Stink. It's on Netflix and it talks about the toxins and chemicals in a lot of the products that are sold in supermarkets and we bring into our homes and use around our families. And I'm trying slowly but surely to research and find alternatives for some of the ones that are particularly bad and contain things that can have a negative effect on your health. So one of the ways that I've tried to educate myself a little bit more is an app that I've downloaded onto my phone called Think Dirty. And basically you can look up any product, whether it's toiletries, household cleaners, toothpaste, whatever you want. There's a database on there. You can look them up and it'll tell you what ingredients are in it, how toxic they are. I think they have a scale of like 1 to 10, 10 being the most toxic and 1 being the safest. It'll list the ingredients, tell you more about them, why it is that they are potentially harmful, all that kind of thing. And it's just been a real eye-opener for me. Some of the products that I consider really safe and clean really aren't all that great if you look into it a little bit deeper. So that has been really interesting and useful to me. I will leave a link for more information on the app below so you can check it out if you're interested. The next step I've taken is to really get the kids involved. And again, I spoke about this in the last video, but Merrin is really into this. She feels very passionately, particularly about single-use plastic and reducing our use of that around the home. So that's something, again, I find that one quite difficult to start because where I live, there aren't many alternative places to buy produce that isn't packaged in plastic. So that's something I really want to research and look into a bit more, but I know that Merrin is really passionate about it, so I want to get her involved. I also find that just talking to them about changes that we can make as a family really inspires me. They teach me so much about what they learn in school, what's important to them, and I just feel like if we approach it as a family, it's a much better way to go about it because it's not just me trying to make these changes and banging on about it and no one's listening to me. So if I involve them every step of the way, then I feel like we're likely to make more changes that will actually last and that will become part of our family habits and lifestyle. So the final small step that I've taken towards wellness recently is to surround myself mostly online with people who really inspire me. There are so many YouTube channels and Instagram accounts that I've found in the last couple of months that I didn't even know existed, a lot of whom have massive followings and they just weren't on my radar. But now that they are, I'm finding so much motivation and inspiration through them. There is a video coming on this actually. I have 5 channels and Instagram accounts to share with you that have really inspired me so much and given me so much helpful advice, information, recipe ideas, and just open my eyes to other ways of doing things. And that's a really big one for me. Obviously, I'm on social media every day at some point, so to see these people and these ideas and their lifestyles and things that they do that I know would help me or make a difference to my life, seeing that on a daily basis is really motivational and it just keeps me going and teaches me new things every day. So those are 5 simple steps that I've taken recently which are helping me to move myself and my family towards a better lifestyle in terms of our health and well-being. So I hope you enjoyed hearing about them. Obviously, I've got a long way to go and so many more changes to make, but these are some of the simple things that I've started out with, which are already making a big difference. So I hope you enjoyed hearing about them. Do give the video a thumbs up if you did. If you would like to see more of this kind of thing and you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then please do click the button. I'd love to have you. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next one. Bye.